Today's video is a little bit quirky, and as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, it's Pokemon cards, but not as you'd expect it to be. You clicked on this video to watch me open Pokemon cards, or play video games, whatever it may be. To help this channel grow, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend. Now back to what you came here for. I went to a little random shop nearby and asked if they had Pokemon cards, and to my surprise they said yes. But they weren't the kind of Pokemon cards I was looking for. This is a real Pokemon Brilliant Stars TCG booster pack. And this is a fake. I'm going to open up this one first and show you the differences between the two after I've opened this one. So, with a real Pokemon TCG booster, the real ones give it away because the newer sets have a code card. That's basically the main giveaway as to if they're real or not. Now, I'm going to do the card trick for this, and here's an energy. I'm going to put that aside here. This is a reminder, this is the real one. And obviously we've got Floatzel, Cleansing Gloves, Chinchino, Milcery, Carablast, Clefairy, Cherubi, Sork, Frenzy Gallo as a reverse holo, and Manaphy as the rare. Nothing super special, but either way, I'll put all the cards here. The right side will be the real stuff. The left side will be the fake. Now, the first giveaway here, and this made me almost cry in laughter. This is Pokemon Sword and Shield Brilliant Stars. However, when you turn it over, the first thing you notice is, well, the first thing I noticed, Pokemon TCG Sword E-Shield Fusion Strike. So which is it? Is it Brilliant Stars or is it Fusion Strike? Let's open it and find out. Now, the best thing about this is that this wasn't the only one in there. The best thing about this was that there were heaps of variants. Arceus, Semi-Sage, Luxio, Shaman. It didn't stop there either. There were also these three boxes. Boltund, I think his name is, Lucario, and even a Charizard one. These are all Brilliant Stars. So I'm really keen to open up not only the boosters, the fake ones, but also these boxes. I'm going to start with the boosters, just because they're the most comparable, but to really compare it to this real Brilliant Stars, I'm going to open up this fake Brilliant Stars with the Arceus on the front. So, okay. This is the first time I've opened these up, and I've had them for a few weeks. I've been dying to open it up. The energy's a bit holographic, which is pretty cool, but that's interesting. And that's upside down, so I'm confused now. Anyway, let's just start opening it. Apparently no card trick needed for this. So we've got an energy. I'm going to put the fake ones over here, and the energy can go there. Sneasel. You know what? It actually doesn't look too bad. Clang. That's upside down. Starly. Cafe Master. This is interesting. A Wormadam, which is usually a rare. You can see by the star right there. That's usually a rare, so that should be at the back. A Gabite, which is interesting. An Arceus V. And a Monferno. Now, I'm just going to take a bit of a closer inspection. It is definitely fake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the rest of these packs, and I'm going to try and see if I can find something that I've already gotten. I've already gotten the Arceus V, but something a little bit more accessible. Let's continue with the fake stuff. Ooh, this is interesting. This isn't even part of Brilliant Stars. Oh my god. Duraludon VMAX. Yeah, it's... That's rough. That is rough. I'm going to put that right there. Lapras, Shinx. I don't think we really need to go through these. Riolu, Lipard. Why is some of it Luxio, Sigilyph, Castform, and non-holo bosses orders? Look at the... Look at that. Look. That's so bad. Oh my god. I'll give him credit. Like, it's actually not... When you look at something like the Lapras, for example, you look at it and you go, actually, that's not too bad. It's interesting. Because they feel fairly legitimate. But then you look at something like that and you just think that's... Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, another one. A Sylveon VMAX. Very cool. And oh, there's something at the back. No, that's... Oh, maybe there is. An Aggron VMAX. Also very much off-center. Look at that. That is so bad. And why are there so many cards that are upside down? I don't get it. Oh, this is great. Okay. I've got to remember real, fake. Well, I mean, it's easy to tell. It's Luxray, not Luxio. I just realised. It... This is so cool. This is so interesting. This is really, really interesting. I'm really surprised that this place would sell fake Pokemon cards. Like, when I spoke to the person behind the counter as well, I literally said to them, these are fake. They said, no, these are real, I promise. And when I pointed out the bit on the back that said Fusion Strike, Pokemon TCG Sword Shield Fusion Strike, when they're actually Brilliant Stars cards, their response to that was, oh, it must be a misprint. But the thing is, if this is really Brilliant Stars, why are we not pulling Brilliant Stars cards? I forget what set that's from, but there's stuff here from, like, I think Fusion Strike, and yeah. It's just very interesting, that's all. And then there's upside down cards. There's... yeah. Some of the cards look legitimate. Some of the cards look okay. Like, like that, I guess. I'll have to find some better ones. Oh, another super duper rare one. A Dracozolt. Again, not from Brilliant Stars, but that's alright. Look at all these sick pulls. Hey, Raikou. Cool. Hey, Dracovish. Sick. Yeah. Oh, man. So, the reason I have a massive issue with this, and I'm just gonna talk while I'm opening these up. The reason I have... I usually really like Dragonite, but geez, that's sad. The reason I have a massive issue with this, with fake cards in particular, is a person who's spent a lot of money and has opened up a lot of these cards knows the difference. But to a kid who has begged his parents or whoever to get a couple of packs, and there's not much around to begin with, and they find these, To the kid who doesn't know the difference between these fairly obvious fake cards and the real cards, it would be so disappointing to open those packs only to find out later in life, or later on, whenever that may be, that those cards were fake all along. I just think it's really heartless of whoever's making these to then sell them to unknowing kids who are going to be heartbroken in the end. It might not necessarily be the fault of the merchant who's selling these cards, but it's really a problem that someone's making these. I bought them as a joke. Now, while I keep talking, we're going to open these up because I'm really interested to see what's in here. I bought a lot of these cards as a joke, but a lot of people won't. A lot of people will buy these. Oh, sick, there's a rubber band. A lot of people will buy these cards legitimately thinking that they are official Pokemon cards, when in actual fact they've been duped. I didn't even realize that there's actually a rubber band. Yeah, because Pokemon Company would do that. Oh, look at all these sick pulls. Hey, I needed that, Honchkrow. Maybe that'll be put in the collection. Yeah, I think it's really disappointing. Not from the merchant, because how are they supposed to know? If the merchant didn't get them from the Pokemon Company, and they just got it from some random seller, and they've never bought Pokemon cards before, but they wanted to make a profit because they're in business at the end of the day, how are they supposed to know if they're real or fake? But, ooh, an Arceus V-Star. But at the end of the day, whether you're making money or you're just being a prick, selling these cards to kids that don't know any better is absolutely heartless. For comparison, a normal booster on its own costs about $6. That's one booster. These boosters that I've just opened were $2 each. So that was immediately a red flag in my mind. Then the boxes that these came in. First of all, I've never seen them before. They're not official, so of course I've never seen them before. But they were like $10 each, and when you get so much in a little box, that's great value, and it's very incentivizing for someone to purchase. But they're all fake, and it's just really disappointing. I'm gonna open this one. I'm not even gonna bother opening the Charizard. I think it's gonna be really cool to keep this one as a keepsake. It's even got the Mew from Fusion Strike. I'm gonna hang on to this box as a keepsake, but I will open this Lucario pretty poorly, might I add. Yep, the classic Pokemon rubber band. Of course. Yeah. My main problem is that these very, very obviously fake cards are not as obvious to kids. And if the kids are buying these cards, they're going to be extremely disappointed. They're going to be extremely thrilled that, oh my god, I got a Charizard V-Star. But when someone tells them, I'm sorry buddy, but it's a fake Charizard V-Star, how do you think that kid feels? So, again, it may not necessarily be the fault of the merchant, because I know that store in particular wasn't the only one carrying these cards. And that's what's an even bigger problem, is that these are so wildly available. Someone's clearly gone, there's money to make in these cards, so I'm going to put the same holo print on all of them and make them look somewhat legit, and sell them as real Pokemon cards. And a merchant has fallen for it, and unfortunately so do some kids. It's really disappointing. That's a very cool Arceus. One I actually need. So, if only it was real. Yeah. Pretty disappointing. Anyway, I thought it would be a very fun video, but in actual fact, it's kind of just enraged me a little bit. So, I honestly didn't think they'd be this good looking. I really didn't think that these cards would be that well made, to be perfectly honest. I didn't think that was the case. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a card from my set, or my collection, and I'm going to show you the differences between the real and the fake. So, this is a real Pokemon Sword and Shield Brilliant Stars Charizard V. This is a real card from the Pokemon Company. This is a fake. Now there's some very obvious differences. The centering on both of them is pretty spot on. However, when you look at the back, there's some obvious detailing in the cards that, or the colouring I should say, that sort of give it away. First and foremost, there's a difference in the size. It's only marginal, but you can see that one of the cards, the real one, is a little bit bigger. But to the untrained eye, you don't know which one's which. So how are you supposed to tell? Especially a little kid who might not have had as much experience with Pokemon cards. They might look at this and go, oh yeah, that's the real thing. It's cool, it's holographic, it's actually printed pretty poorly. And the colouring is just so off. Like, look how that just completely blends in. It's such dull colouring. And then you look at the back of this one, and it's so obvious. Like, you can see the border. This, you can barely see it. And this is a good iPhone. You should be able to pick those things up. And that's how bad this colouring is. So, the point of this video was really to be aware, or to I guess raise awareness, because these I thought this would be a fun video, but it's actually made me mad. I want to go back to those stores and literally grab every single one of them and throw them in the bin, just to prevent a poor innocent kid who's naive to the fact that they're fake pick one up and assume that they're real, you know. So I guess the message from this video is please be aware of what cards you're getting. I know this probably won't reach too many people, but if I can at least prevent a few people from picking up fake cards and letting some prick profit off of naive or non-education of Pokemon cards, then at least I've done my job. Real, fake. Pretty hard to spot, to be honest. When you look at it quite closely, it is pretty obvious that this one's the real one, this one's the fake one. But it's only if you look at it real careful. I've had a very interesting experience today. I really wasn't expecting that fake cards would make me this annoyed. Yeah.